Edun break silence after removal. Thanks Tinubu. Defense reforms legacy. Okay. Prime Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, has expressed gratitude to Bola Ahmed Tinubu following his removal from office, describing his time in government as an honor and a privilege to serve Nigeria. Okay. In a statement issued shortly after his exit, Edun thanked the president for entrusting him with key responsibilities since the start of the administration in May 2023. He recalled serving first as the head of Presidential Transition Committee, then as Special Advisor on Monetary Policy, before his eventual appointment as Finance Minister. Reflecting on his tenure, Edun said the administration inherited a fragile economy but worked collectively to stabilize. What did you stabilize? The macroeconomic environment and strengthened fiscal sustainability. According to him, these efforts contributed to economic growth, improving them about 2% to over 4%, while inflation declined significantly from 35% to 15%. He noted that the reforms were driven by a shared commitment to restoring public trust, boosting investors' confidence, and ensuring inclusive economic growth. Now so, they lie. Edun also acknowledged the support of colleagues in the Federal Executive Council, state governors, and stakeholders across the public and private sectors, describing their collaboration as critical to the progress recorded. While admitting that significant work remains, he expressed optimism about Nigeria's economic direction, stating that the foundations for long-term growth have been firmly established. He wished his successor well and reaffirmed his commitment to continue supporting the administration and contributing to national development. Okay, Mr. Wale Edun, bye-bye you. Chris Akisha says you came in at a very difficult time and kept the nation till now. You have worked well. Indeed. Johnny says, where is the 34 trillion naira? All this, is it 34 or 43? All this long talk to save the president face, where is the money? If you know comot, sack Kajoso join. There is no amount, especially 34 trillion, it's not 34, it's 43 trillion, that doesn't pass through CBN. Uchenna says, really, honor and privilege, because you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. Onwala Akemi says, most importantly is the huge sum of money being rumored to have been discovered missing by an Eagle Eye House of Rep member. Necessary questioning must be asked and our money recovered if it be truly missing and sanctions appropriately meted where it ought to. Desi says, incompetent finance minister bragging that he did well. Mind them. Edun says, Nigeria is a very, very, very funny country. Ask me why. Many Nigerians don't know where the next meal is coming from, and 34 trillion naira cannot be accounted. Is it 34? Because I'm thinking it's 43. Okay, and 34 trillion naira cannot be accounted for after all the belt tightening. This is preposterous. Very, very preposterous. Then he says Baba couldn't defend the alleged missing fund and has to leave. As he's leaving, he should be leaving to DSS office or EFCC office to go and explain himself. He cannot just leave. And they say the money will just enter voice me just like that. It's not possible. Sunday Akinbade says if the Federal Ministry of Finance staff can celebrate Edun's outing in such way, it means the man is evil. He has wounded so many souls, as it happened to Edun today. Likewise, it will happen to all those sitting on the seat of power and using it to punish Nigerians. They shall suffer shame and disgrace. Amen. Kayode says Edun is a very wicked human being. May all his wickedness while in office as Minister of Finance follow him till he departs this world. He withheld the approved former Nigeria Airways money since June 2025. Imagine. Have you not seen his head? And he looks like all those, I don't want to call the states, but have you seen his head? Very wicked set of people. Alazan says this is appropriate enough. Confidence Musa says no governor in Nigeria is talking about 34 trillion and that is why Tinubu is very scared about opposition. Yes, now. Anything goes. Because I thought you will still touch them too. They just steal money and then nothing is being done about it. We tell yourself 34 trillion naira stolen, come back and return it. APC thieves. Joseph says you were a complete failure in government alongside with your boss. Mayaki says so Tinubu cannot consult somebody to help him get someone who is an authority in finance to help him handle Nigeria economy instead of all these beer parlor cabinets. He don't put another quack. It is well. Shegun Ogunwande says who destroyed the economy and who bears the headache of draconian economic reform policy that leaves people poverty-stricken? Cruel APC government. Now, Raphael says if president entrusted you to serve Nigeria, what did you do? Were you able to deliver? Were you? Julia says that's the reaction of a responsible statesman. You don't have to rant when things don't go your way. There are many like you from the pool when you were selected. So if you have to leave, do so as honorably as the minister here did. God bless Wale Edun. God bless Wale Edun. Where is the 4 trillion naira that is missing? Let him return it before you can say God bless him. Because are you sure God will bless him? Kingsley George says, come and face hardship that you people have unleashed on Nigerians. You think he's going to suffer? Person if he come out now like this, they go America or they go somewhere to go and treat himself because I heard that he's also sick. I think he will stay in Nigeria. Ibrahim says wonder shall never end. Just because he said the economy is doing well, Omologo decided to sack him yesterday. At Chika said, what do you expect from him before now? Monday says if the country anti-corruption system is working well in Nigeria, this useless and good for nothing man who's supposed to be on handcuffs and cooling down in prison is there giving gratitude to who? Or failure and disappointed Nigeria. Bunch of failures. Priscilla Mata, where is the money that one no concern us? Our money that misses our problem. If he likes, make a change. This one that is saying is our money. Which your money? Even if they recover the 34 trillion naira, you think you could reach your side, they play. They play. If you like, make change of the minister, you know concern us. Where is our money? Our money? Odia says when the AC takes over, you must come back and give an account of how you helped manacled the Nigeria's economy. First, he says, give account to he's gone, sha. You already know he's gone because they couldn't share him. Haberman says, what mischief makers were looking for from Edun, they never got. Master says, the disgrace has started. This eulogy is opposite, we know. The situation leaves you no choice but to praise the imposing man. See so. And listen, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.